Hey there, everyone. How's it going? We have one potential team available here. The Clippers in this upcoming 21-22 Panini Prizm break. Available. At least potentially. Person on eBay does have until the top of the hour to get that paid up. But if you're interested in the Clippers, do let me know. Well, I pull the boxes out for our half case break. There we go. 1 and 2. All right. If you are just joining us, again, the Clippers available $50. If you're interested, do let me know. Person does have until the top of the hour to get that paid. Just a minute left for that. But we're looking for someone to potentially take the Clippers. All right, let's see if they have this. All right, Clippers are officially available for $50. If you're interested, do let me know. Do want to get them off the board before we officially begin opening the packs. But while we wait, hello and welcome everyone to another Two Bros break. My name is Michael. Today we are breaking 21-22 Panini Prizm basketball. If you're new to Two Bros breaks, we do have breaks fairly regularly. Sounds great, Kevin. There is our PayPal breaks at twobrosports.com. If you're not in the break already, just make sure that your PayPal address is correct. There's that. $40 is a done deal. Excellent. Just let me know once you've sent it so I can double check it, and we'll just get started right away then. That said, also, again, hello and welcome to another Two Bros Break. My name is Michael. Today, 21-22 Panini Prizm basketball. If you're new to Two Bros Breaks, we do have them fairly regularly. You can always check out our break schedule online, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, where you can find us, twobros_sports, how you can find us. Then, if you see anything you like there, you can always head on over to our eBay store, twobros788. Save us as your favorite seller, find out when listings go live, as well as check out our extensive collection of singles. Now, while I have you here on YouTube, feel free to like the video. Lets us know that we're doing a good job. Lets us know that you want more, whatever it is that we're doing, whether it be the sport or the product. And you can also subscribe, turn on your notifications. That way, if we have any unpaid spots like we did today, you can be like our friend Kevin. getting in on that unpaid spot for the Clippers and help us get on our way as soon to that start time as we would like. Retail stores in Blaine, Minnesota. If you're ever in Minnesota or find yourself in Minnesota, feel free to come check us out. Plenty of sports cards, sports memorabilia, anything a sports fan in your life or that is you could really want. All right. Kevin, that normally pops up when you don't put two S's in the middle, or our logo doesn't pop up. Try re-entering our PayPal address there, breaks@twobrosports.com. At least that's normally the thing. They might actually want you to do that. Just yeah, no problem. No problem. I appreciate you taking them, so I'm not gonna be mad at all about anything, really. we can definitely work through those issues. Did I have anything left to say? More breaks on the way today as well. Select UFC coming up right after this. I will be on the horn for that one. And then everyone's favorite Drew will be back for basketball. Drew's the guy that really knows basketball, loves basketball. I mean, I love basketball too, just not nearly as much as Drew. That guy knows more than I could ever hope to know. So make sure to come back for that. 2 and 3 o'clock for Drew. Excellent. Thank you, Kevin. I assume it was the 2S thing. If you want to confirm for me, just so I know for my own, because like I should probably just get better at mentioning the 2S's when I tell people to PayPal us. So that only reason I ask. All right. Excellent. Perfect. Thank you very much, Kevin. Appreciate you confirming that for me. And we're going to get started now. Our first box of today's UFC is next. XL Westland. I don't know if that's meant to be Westland or not, but that's what it looks like to me. UFC is next. So this one's at noon, 1 p.m. Central Time. So if you're East Coast, you're just an hour early. I'll be back for that, yeah, in just about an hour or 6 boxes of Prizm, whichever takes longer. Good luck, everyone, indeed. Oh, I need to get our team list up. I'm going to finish opening these packs, and then I'll get our team list up. How's everyone that's here liking Prizm at the very least? I've heard good comments and bad comments, so I know people yesterday were saying there aren't enough parallels of rookies. I've heard some people say that there are just too many parallels in general. I've heard people say that they really like the style this year. Yeah, I mean that's definitely true. That is more true than most. There we go. All right, team list is up, so we can get started with this Nerlens Noel. Maybe. There we go. Nerlens Noel. That's how we'll start. And then we got Reggie Lewis, Colin Sexton, Lonnie Walker IV, Klay Thompson, Bradley Beal, and then the silver, Jordan Nwora. Then we have the Mindset silver for Steph Curry and Golden State. And the Mindset regular for LeBron James. Karis LeVert, Devin Booker, Kyle Kuzma, Isaiah Livers, Delano Banton. We got Chris Webber, Bryn Forbes, Chris Paul, Monty Morris, and then the Red Wave for Thomas Bryant, the Hyper for Michael Porter Jr., the widescreen for Steph Curry, Isaac Okoro, Nicholas Batum, Jordan Clarkson, Jeremiah Robinson Earl, Jermaine O'Neal, and then Jalen Green. First Jalen Green of this break. Well, yesterday I ate quite a few Jalen Green base cards. We got Donovan Mitchell, Patrick Williams, James Wiseman, and we got Ben Simmons with the silver. And people who love him most, the Philadelphia 76ers. The gold wave for Devin Booker, 28 out of 60 for D-Book. I'm always conflicted on these waves. I think they look really cool, like when you can kind of see the wave on the light there, but when it's just in a flat lighting and it just looks like lines on the card, I'm a little less into it. But overall, I think it's pretty good. Allen Iverson, the 75 years of the NBA. Then we got Domantas Sabonis, Mike Conley, Dwight Howard, Robert Covington, Dirk Nowitzki, Luka Doncic, C.J. McCollum, P.J. Washington, Jaren Jackson Jr., Al-Farouq Aminu with the red wave. And then we have Xavier Tillman, 24 out of 149 for the Memphis Grizzlies. We have the Prismatic for LaMelo Ball, Isaiah Roby, Terrence Ross, Chuma Okeke, David Johnson, Rudy Gobert, Ayo Dosunmu for the Chicago Bulls. We got LeBron James, Killian Hayes, Nikola Jokic, the silver Isaiah Jackson. Pulled 2 autos for Isaiah Jackson yesterday. And then the hyper Ray Allen. Fearless for Ben Wallace, Dylan Brooks, Andrew Wiggins, Kobe White, Jason Preston, Amari Stoudemire, Alfred Sengun, Dante DiVincenzo, Nikhil Alexander-Walker, Kawhi Leonard, Andre Drummond, and we have a blue Marcus Smart. 33 out of 199 for Marcus Smart and the Celtics. Fireworks for Anthony Edwards, Ben Simmons, Larry Nance Jr., and Chris Boucher. Ending out box number 1's first half. Moving on to the second half of the box. I will say the one thing I enjoy about Prizm across the board this year is the old style prisms that they added in. I think those old style prisms are really nice looking. Looked at some of those flashback autos, and they just look great. We got Ben Wallace kicking off our second half. Jalen Johnson, Fred VanVleet, Chetty Osman, Cam Reddish, Brandon Clark. And then we got the silver Victor Oladipo. And then the prismatic silver for the Chicago Bulls and Zach LaVine. I think these are my favorite inserts. And our auto for the Charlotte Hornets, Scotty Lewis. The Scotty Lewis rookie auto for the Charlotte Hornets. There we go. Then we got Damian Lillard, Yusuf Nurkic, Miles Bridges, Trey Murphy III, Jordan Poole, Stephon Marbury, Robin Lopez, James Harden, Nikola Vucevic. Then we got James Bouknight with the red wave, Drew Holiday with the hyper and the mindset for Donovan Mitchell, Justin Holiday, Tobias Harris, R.J. Barrett. Then we got Santi Aldama, Alonzo Mourning, Keon Johnson, Kyle Lowry, Bobby Portis, Marcus Morris Sr., the silver for Kobe White, and then we have the red Jordan Poole. 213 out of 299. We got the prismatic for Giannis Antetokounmpo, Kyle Anderson, Taylor Horton-Tucker, Seth Curry, Pete Maravich, Jaden Springer, Magic Johnson, Tim Hardaway Jr., DeAndre Ayton, Jay Crowder. And we have Isaiah Livers with the speckle, and then the Ja Morant orange to 49. There you are, Memphis. Congrats to the Grizz and Tracy. 22 out of 49. Ja Morant. We got Hustle Westbrook with the fireworks, Daniel Gafford, Joe Ingles, Kevin Love, Charles Bassey, Dejounte Murray, Scotty Lewis, Dennis Schroeder, Jeremy Grant, Zion Williamson, the silver Tracy McGrady, followed by the hyper Paul George, and the fearless Devin Booker. We have Rashawn Holmes, Gary Trent Jr., Clint Capella, Mason Plumlee, Evan Mobley. There you go, an Evan Mobley base for you, Cleveland. And then we got Trey Mann, Marcus Smart, Kyrie Irving, Danny Green, Lauri Markkanen. And then the blue, Joe Ingles. There's your blue Joe Ingles to 199 for the Utah Jazz. And the auto that was moderately stuck below it, Chris Duarte for the Indiana Pacers. One of the early season favorites for Rookie of the Year last year. Fell off a little bit, but Chris Duarte. Nice rookie there for Indiana Pacers. Pacers can't stop hitting. You'd think they were my least favorite team instead of the Pistons. Jalen Brunson, we got Steph Curry and Obi Toppin ending out box 1. So then move on to box number 2. Again, if you're looking for more Prizm basketball, we do have more on the way today. Got 2 more breaks of it. Those auctions should all still be live. Some of them will be ending now, but should be live for the most part. Those are happening at 2 and 3 p.m. Also, if you're going to be in those breaks, don't forget to send us a message so we can get you some combined shipping. Jimmy Butler, my favorite player of all time, getting us kicked off. Drazen Petrovic, Darius Garland. Drazen's like close too. Brady Beal, Bryn Forbes, Chris Paul, and then the silver Quentin Grimes for the New York Knicks. The silver Fearless for Ant and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Got a nice looking Mojo fireworks yesterday for Anthony Edwards. And then our auto, Jared Butler. The base Jared Butler auto for the Utah Jazz. Congrats to the Jazz. And Drew on that one. Then we have Paul George, Austin Reeves, Kevin Durant, Day'Ron Sharpe, David Robinson, Joshua Primo, Monty Morris, Donovan Mitchell, Patrick Williams, the Red Wave for Jonathan Kuminga. And then we have the Hyper for Jason Preston, LaMelo Ball with the Fireworks, Miles Turner, Marvin Bagley III, Buddy Hield, Allen Iverson, James Bouknight. And then we got Usman Garuba, James Wiseman, CJ McCollum, and PJ Washington Jr. We have the Silver for Jalen Noel. And then the red for Santi Aldama. Red for Santi Aldama, 7 out of 299. Widescreen for LeBron James, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Saban Lee, Isaiah Stewart, Dominique Wilkins, Moses Moody, Kenyon Martin Jr., Jaren Jackson Jr., LeBron James, Killian Hayes, and then we got the... I still haven't figured out what I'm supposed to call these. Are they pulsars? Is that what they are? They're not ice, I know that. I don't think they're the white sparkles because they're not white. So, anyway, Tim Hardaway Jr. with the Prizm there. Then the purple Enes Freedom, 51 out of 99 for the Boston Celtics. There you are, Boston. Here, 51 out of 99 Enes Freedom. We got Chris Paul, the Prismatic, and then Markel Fultz, Al-Farouq Aminu, Greg Brown III, Alexei Pukasevsky, Sharif Cooper, Nikola Jokic, Dante DiVincenzo, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And then we got the Silver for Kevin Durant, the Hyper for Chris Paul, Fearless for Steph Curry, LaMelo Ball, Norm Powell, Pascal Siakam, Rudy Gay, Cam Thomas, Bill Russell, Kawhi Leonard, Andre Drummond, Chetty Osman, Cam Reddish, and then the purple, excuse me, the Purple Ice to 149 for Delano Banton and the Toronto Raptors. Pulsar. They are Pulsar. Thank you, Drew. Appreciate that. And then Brandon Boston Jr., the base auto for the LA Clippers. So, congratulations, Kevin. The unpaid mojo strikes at least a little bit. You got at least an auto out of it for the LA Clippers. And ending out this half with Malcolm Brogdon, Najee Marshall, and De'Aaron Fox. All right, we get to start off with Akeem Olajuwon, Tracy McGrady, Isaiah Jackson, Davis Bertans, Denny Advia, Lonnie Walker the fourth, Klay Thompson. There we go. And then we got a blue Jarrett Allen for the Cleveland Cavaliers, 71 out of 199 for Jarrett Allen. Then we got the prismatic Russell Westbrook, Taurean Prince, Desmond Bane, and Michael Porter Jr. Got Ace and Kidd, Marcus Zagrowski, Gary Payton, Serge Ibaka, Kristaps Porzingis, Drew Holiday, and then the silver for Vince Carter, followed by the fearless Ben Wallace silver. We have the mindset for Julius Randle, Marko Simonovic, Wendell Carter Jr., Kendrick Nunn, Zaire Williams, Jason Williams, Joe Wieskamp, Kira Lewis Jr., Victor Oladipo, Jordan Nwora. So we have the red wave for Robin Lopez, the hyper for Bryn Forbes, and then the prismatic for our MVP, Nikola Jokic. We have Patty Mills, R.J. Hampton, O'Shea Brissett, Franz Wagner, Darius Bazley, Sandro, Anthony Edwards, Jayshawn Tate, Paul Millsap, the silver for Jaylen Brown, the red for Jordan Clarkson and the Utah Jazz, 49 out of 299 for Jordan Clarkson, and then Karl Malone, 75 years of the NBA. John Morant, Cole Anthony, Danilo Gallinari, and Tyler Hero, and then Cade Cunningham, marking our first Cade Cunningham of the break, followed by Paul Pierce, Jamal Murray, TJ Warren, Peyton Pritchard, the red wave for Moses Brown, and our mojo for Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. 18 out of 25 for the 10th superstar in NBA history to get a no-trade clause, full no-trade clause. Bradley Beal and the Wizards. Congrats, Robert. 18 out of 25 for the Bradley Beal. Look at the fireworks for Julius Randle, Malachi Flynn, Joel Embiid, Montrezl Harrell, Isaiah Todd, Kevin Garnett, Davion Mitchell, DeAndre Hunter, Thomas Bryant, Jonas Valanciunas. I got the silver for Miles Turner. The hyper for Goran Dragic. Fearless for LaMelo Ball. And then we got Sadiq Bey, Kelly Olynyk, and OG Anunoby for the Toronto Raptors, at least for now. We'll move on to box number 3, our veritable halfway point. All right, Usman Garuba getting this one kicked off. Dominique Wilkins, Moses Moody, Shake Milton, Derek White, and Enes Kanter. I got the silver for Gary Payton, the silver mindset for Damian Lillard. Then the fireworks for Jason Tatum, Saban Lee, Isaiah Stewart, Ty Jerome, Kenyon Martin Jr., Greg Brown III, Alexei Pokasevsky, Zach Levine, Mo Bamba, Malik Beasley, and then the red wave for Jason Tatum, the hyper for Chuma Okeke, and then the widescreen for Nikola Jokic. Then we have Markelle Fultz, Al-Farouq Amino, LaMelo Ball, Sharif Cooper, Rudy Gay, Cam Thomas, Hassan Whiteside, Julius Randle, Jaden McDaniels, the silver for Malik Beasley and the Minnesota Timberwolves, followed by the blue ice for Russell Westbrook and the Los Angeles Lakers, 110 out of 125 for Russell Westbrook, 75 years of the NBA, and Chris Webber. We got Norm Powell, Pascal Siakam, Malcolm Brogdon, Bill Russell, Steve Nash, Scotty Barnes, marking our first Scotty Barnes of the break. Got John Wall, DeAndre Jordan, DeLon Wright, the red wave for Andrew Wiggins, and then the purple ice, 101 out of 149 for Buddy Hield. Should have had him in the purple Sacramento jerseys for this one. We got the prismatic Jaylen Brown, Najee Marshall, De'Aaron Fox, and Goran Dragic. And we got Ray Allen, Jonathan Kuminga, with Rui Hachimura, Malik Monk, Royce O'Neal, Gordon Hayward, the silver for O'Shea Brissett, the hyper for Luka Garza. Then we got the fearless Bradley Beal, Karl Anthony Towns, Reggie Jackson, Robert Williams III, Jared Butler, Nerlens Noel, Reggie Lewis, Jalen Noel, Jalen Brown, Tyrese Maxey, Kevin Porter Jr., and then the red Lauri Markkanen for the Cleveland Cavaliers, 160 out of 299 for Lauri. You got the fireworks Zion Williamson, Chris Middleton, Devontae Graham, and Thaddeus Young, ending out the first half of box 3. All right, Colin Sexton getting our second half started off. We got Colin Sexton, Isaiah Livers, Delano Banton, Carmelo Anthony, Bojan Bogdanovic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and then we got Marcus Zagorowski. The silver there. And then Paul George with the silver prismatic, and then Kai Jones marks our first auto here as we get the Charlotte Hornets back on the board, going with Scotty Lewis. There's your other rookie, Kai Jones. We have Moses Brown, Brooke Lopez, Josh Jackson, Chris Webber, Jeremiah Robinson Earl, Jermaine O'Neal, Russell Westbrook, Dario Saric, Mikal Bridges, and then we got the red wave for Rudy Gobert, the hyper for Kyle Lowry, and the mindset for Steph Curry, Karis LeVert, Devin Booker, Kyle Kuzma, Jalen Green. Another Jalen Green for you. I got Robert Covington, Dirk Nowitzki, Alex Caruso, Doug McDermott, and Ricky Rubio. The silver for Mo Bamba, and then the orange wave for, seems to be the Enes Kanter break, huh? 51 out of 60 for Enes Kanter. Sorry, Enes Freedom. I keep forgetting. Cards were probably produced before he changed his name. Enes Freedom, 51 out of 60. Suppose that'll replace the purple. The prismatic Zach Levine, Jordan Clarkson, Isaac Okoro, Nicola Batum, Luka Doncic, David Johnson, Rudy Gobert, John Collins, Xavier Tillman, Facundo Campazzo. Then we have Bill Russell with the hyper. Followed by the blue Kendrick Nunn. 84 out of 199 for Kendrick Nunn. We have the fireworks for LeBron James, Domantas Sabonis, Mike Conley, Dwight Howard, Ayo Dosunmu. And then we have Jason Preston and Amare Stoudemire. followed by Jalen Smith, Russell Westbrook, Eric Bledsoe, the silver for R.J. Hampton, hyper for Dylan Brooks, Luka Doncic with the fearless, Isaiah Roby, Terrence Ross, Chuma Okeke, Alperen Sengun, Ben Wallace, Jalen Johnson, Alec Burks, Trae Young, Derrick Rose, Precious Achiuwa, the red for Terrence Davis II and Sacramento Kings. 210 out of 299 for Terrence Davis. And then our auto, Tony Parker. The sensational signatures for the Spurs, all-time great Tony Parker. Congratulations to Kenji. Of all the autos, that one might be up there. Can get out of this product for the Spurs, and Tony Parker. Then we got Dylan Brooks, Andrew Wiggins, and Chris Boucher, ending out that box. We'll start off here with Kyle Lowry, then Bobby Portis, Marcus Morris Sr., Devontae Graham, Thaddeus Young, Moses Brown. The silver for Domantas Sabonis, followed by Christian Wood, and the hyper fearless for Damian Lillard. Charles Bassey, Deontay Murray, Scotty Lewis, Klay Thompson, Bradley Beal, Bryn Forbes, Desmond Bane, Michael Porter Jr., Paul George. The silver for Dario Saric, and then the purple ice for Dario Saric as well. 103 out of 149. You have the fireworks for LeBron James, Jeremiah Robinson-Earl, Jermaine O'Neal, Jalen Green, another base there for the Rockets. Got Chris Paul, Monty Morris, Donovan Mitchell, Austin Reeves, Kevin Durant, Miles Turner. The Pulsar for Domantas Sabonis, the red for Neemias Queta, 205 out of 299 there. The fearless Luka Doncic, Robert Covington, Dirk Nowitzki, Luka Doncic again, Tim Hardaway Jr., DeAndre Ayton, Jay Crowder, Brooke Lopez, Josh Jackson, Karis LeVert, and Devin Booker. Then we have our purple Desmond Bane, 42 out of 99 for the purple Desmond Bane to the Memphis Grizzlies. There's Desmond Bane, 42 out of 99. Then we got Devin Booker, the fireworks, Mason Plumlee, Aaron Wiggins, Tony Kukoc, Dennis Schroeder, Jeremy Grant, Zion Williamson, Kyle Kuzma, Isaac Okoro, Nicholas Batum. The silver for Pete Maravich, the silver fireworks for Joel Embiid, and then the face-up auto for Darius Bazley. The silver auto for Oklahoma City. There you are, Darius Bazley. We have Luka Garza, Wilt Chamberlain, Neemias Queta, Marcus Smart, Kyrie Irving, Danny Green, Jordan Clarkson, Domantas Sabonis, Mike Conley, the red wave for Davion Mitchell and the Kings, followed by Drazen Petrovic and the hyper for the New Jersey Nets. Mindset for Trae Young, Dwayne Wade, Evan Mobley making an appearance once again, and then Trey Mann ending out that half of the box. Chetty Osman getting the second half kicked off here with Cam Reddish, Brandon Clark, De'Aaron Fox, Goran Dragic, Reggie Jackson, followed by the silver Hassan Whiteside and the blue Tyrese Halliburton. Blue Tyrese Halliburton, 50 out of 199. We have the 75 years of the NBA for Allen Iverson, followed by Santi Aldama, Alonzo Mourning, Keon Johnson, Robin Lopez, James Harden, Nikola Vucevic, Karl Anthony Towns, Robert Williams III, Chris Middleton, the red wave for Devontae Graham, followed by the red for Evan Fournier. Evan Fournier, 30 out of 299. Prismatic for Joel Embiid, Pete Maravich, Jaden Springer, and Magic Johnson. Then we have Patrick Williams, James Wiseman, C.J. McCollum, Marvin Bagley III, Buddy Hield, Bogdan Bogdanovic, the silver Isaac Okoro, followed by the hyper Jimmy Butler, and the prismatic for Damian Lillard. David Johnson, Rudy Gobert, Ayo Dosunmu. And then we have P.J. Washington Jr., Jaren Jackson Jr., LeBron James, Saban Lee, Isaiah Stewart, Ty Jerome, Markelle Fultz, and then Duncan Robinson with the orange wave. 29 out of 60 for the orange wave, Duncan Robinson. There you go, numbered to 60 again for that wave. And our auto that I got a little glimpse of for the Orlando Magic, Jalen Suggs. The base Jalen Suggs auto for the Orlando Magic. Congrats to Corey. There is your Jalen Suggs auto for the Orlando Magic. Moving on, we got Jason Preston, then Amari Stoudemire, Alfred Şengün, Killian Hayes, Nikola Jokic, Dante DiVincenzo, Al-Farouq Amino, LaMelo Ball, Norm Powell. The silver for Santi Aldama. The silver for the prismatic De'Aaron Fox. We have the mindset for Luka Doncic, Ben Wallace, Jalen Johnson, and Fred VanVleet. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Kawhi Leonard, Andre Drummond, Pascal Siakam, Malcolm Brogdon, Najee Marshall, the red wave for Thomas Bryant, the hyper for Jonas Valanciunas, followed by the widescreen Giannis Antetokounmpo, Trey Murphy III, Jordan Poole, and Stephon Marbury. We got our fourth box. We are now to box number 5. All right, box number 5 getting underway. So we start off with the Nets leading scorer, Brook Lopez, Josh Jackson, Karis LeVert, Jason Williams, Joe Wieskamp, Darius Bazley. Then we got T.J. Warren with the red wave, the hyper for Derek White, the fearless for Ja Morant, Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Maxey, Kevin Porter Jr., Devin Booker, Kyle Kuzma, Isaac Okoro, Sandro, Tyler Hero, Cade Cunningham making another appearance. Then we have the silver Joe Harris, followed by the 75th anniversary Marcus Morris Sr. 14 out of 75 for Marcus Morris. It's my favorite parallel out of the set. Just a big fan of the diamond 75s there on the corners. Marcus Morris Sr. for the Clippers as they strike again for the unpaid mojo. Karl Malone, 75th anniversary. Excuse me. And then we have Carmelo Anthony, followed by Bogdan Bogdanovic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Nicholas Batum, Jordan Clarkson, Domantas Sabonis, Paul Pierce, Isaiah Todd, Kevin Garnett, the red wave for Joel Embiid, followed by the blue ice for Tyler Hero. 94 out of 125 for Tyler Hero. Prismatic for Kawhi Leonard, Dario Saric, Mikal Bridges. Alex Caruso, Mike Conley, Dwight Howard, Isaiah Roby, Davion Mitchell, Hakeem Olajuwon, Tracy McGrady, and then the silver for Josh Richardson. Also Hakeem, I pronounced CH, which is wrong. The hyper for Austin Reeves, the mindset for LeBron James, Doug McDermott, Ricky Rubio, John Collins, Terrence Ross, Chuma Okeke, Dylan Brooks, Isaiah Jackson, Jimmy Butler, Drazen Petrovic, Darius Garland. Then we have Xavier Tillman Xavier Tillman with the 30 out of 60 gold wave is the Grizz. Also having a nice break with the Jada 49, Desmond Bain numbered, and now the Xavier Tillman to 60. Steph Curry, the widescreen, Xavier Tillman again, Facundo Campazzo, Jalen Smith, Andrew Wiggins, Kobe White, Ben Simmons, Day'Ron Sharp, David Robinson, Joshua Primo, and then we got the silver Josh Giddey. Nice silver Josh Giddey there for the Thunder. And then we have the fireworks silver for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And our auto for the Atlanta Hawks, the base, Trae Young. Congrats to the Hawks and Ramiro. Beautiful Trae Young auto. Another sensational signature. Then we have Alec Burks, Trae Young, and Derrick Rose ending out that half of the box. All right, Larry Nance Jr. getting us started off. Chris Boucher, Damian Lillard, Allen Iverson, James Bouknight from the Charlotte Hornets. Then we got Usman Garuba, the red wave for John Stockton, the hyper for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Then we have the prismatic for LaMelo Ball, Precious Achiuwa, Joe Harris, followed by Josh Hart, Yusuf Nurkic, Miles Bridges, Justin Holiday, Dominique Wilkins, Moses Moody, Kenyon Martin Jr., the silver for Precious Achiuwa, the red for Danny Green. 198 out of 299 for NBA champion Danny Green. Fearless Ben Wallace, Rajon Rondo, and Anthony Davis. We have Avery Bradley, Tobias Harris, R.J. Barrett, Kyle Anderson, Greg Brown III, Alexei Pokasevsky, Sharif Cooper, the Pulsar for DeAndre Hunter, followed by the Purple Ice for Jonas Valanciunas, 81 out of 149. We have the Fireworks for Ant Edwards, Onyeka Okongwu, Brandon Ingram, and Harrison Barnes. Talen Horton-Tucker, Seth Curry, Daniel Gafford, Rudy Gay, Cam Thomas, Bill Russell, the silver for Emmanuel Quickly, the hyper for Ines Freedom. Then we have the Mindset, Donovan Mitchell, Pat Bev, Duncan Robinson, Nicholas Claxton, Joe Ingles, Kevin Love, Rashawn Holmes, Steve Nash, Scotty Barnes making another appearance with a base card. Then we have Ray Allen, Jonathan Kuminga, and the Fireworks for Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic with the beautiful hyper fireworks. Said earlier to a coworker that I think this was my favorite specific parallel on specific insert. And our auto for the Toronto Raptors, Andrea Bargnani. My second Andrea Bargnani auto in as many days for the Toronto Raptors. This time a silver Andrea Bargnani auto for the former first overall pick. Aaron Nesmith. Maxi Kleba, we'll get some packs to, there's some stuff on the back of the Nesmith, stuff on front of the Maxi Kleba. We'll get some packs to Celtics and Mavericks there. Kelly Oubre Jr., Clint Capella, Kelly Oubre Jr., Gary Trent Jr., Clint Capella, Jalen Brunson, Rui Hachimura, Jared Butler, Nerlens Noel. The silver for Patrick Ewing, the silver Fearless for Kevin Durant. And then we have the prismatic for Giannis Antetokounmpo, D'Angelo Russell, Serge Ibaka, and Kristaps Porzingis. Now, with our final box of Prizm, again, if you are looking to get into more Prizm breaks, we do have more on the way. I'm doing UFC Select next, and then after that, our NBA guy Drew will be in. So again, if you haven't experienced a Drew break, which I assume many of the people in here have already, but if you haven't, it's a fun time. All right, Usman Garuba kicking off our final box here. Good luck, everyone. So Usman Garuba, Dominique Wilkins, Moses Moody, Duncan Robinson, Nick Claxton, Aaron Nesmith. The silver for Maxi Kleba. The Charles Barkley silver Fearless. And then our auto, Jaden Springer. The sensational signatures for the rookie Jaden Springer and the Philadelphia 76ers. Congrats to the Sixers on the Jaden Springer auto, even if it is only a JS. Then we have LaMelo Ball, Norm Powell, Pascal Siakam, Kenyon Martin Jr., Greg Brown III, Alexei Pokusevsky, Maxi Kleba, Kelly Oubre Jr., D'Angelo Russell, and then we have the Red Wave for Day'Ron Sharpe, the Hyper for Rudy Gay, and then Prismatic for Anthony Davis, Malcolm Brogdon, Najee Marshall, De'Aaron Fox, Sharif Cooper, Rudy Gay, Cam Thomas, Serge Ibaka, Kristaps Porzingis, and Drew Holiday. The silver for Mike Conley, the purple for Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson, 60 out of 99. That was really weird. $60 out of 99 for Duncan Robinson and the Miami Heat. Got the Duncan Robinson, Enes Freedom break, apparently. Jason Tatum, Goran Dragic, Karl Anthony Towns, Reggie Jackson, Bill Russell. And then backwards, Delano Banton. We got Steve Nash, Kira Lewis Jr., Victor Oladipo, Jordan Nwora. The Hyper for Doug McDermott. And then the, gold. Or Orange Wave for Corey Kispert, 33 out of 60. I don't know why I thought it was gold. My eyes weren't really fooled the entire time. Corey Kispert, the Washington Wizards there. I suppose that's probably better than Duncan. Mr. I don't play in the playoffs. Nikola Jokic, the widescreen. Robert Williams III, Chris Middleton, Devontae Graham, Scotty Barnes with another rookie there for the Raptors. Ray Allen, Jonathan Kuminga, and then we got Ant Edwards, Jayshawn Tate, Paul Millsap, the silver Tyler Hero, the Hyper Maxi Kleba, and then the Prismatic for Jaylen Brown, Thaddeus Young, Moses Brown, Brooke Lopez, Rui Hachimura, Jared Butler, Nerlens Noel, Jamal Murray, TJ Warren, Peyton Pritchard, DeAndre Hunter, and then the blue Serge Ibaka. Clippers not doing too bad with the hits. 25 out of 199 for Serge Ibaka, the blue Serge Ibaka. Kevin getting some return on investment as well with the Brandon Boston auto. The second Brandon Boston auto for the Clippers. So, the unpaid mojo strikes again. Brandon Boston Jr. there. And then we got Josh Jackson, Karis LeVert, and Devin Booker ending out that half. We move on to the final half of the break. Thank you, everyone, for joining me again. UFC Select up next at 1 p.m. 2 p.m., more Prizm basketball, this time with Drew. 3 p.m., Prizm basketball, also with Drew. So stay tuned for those. If you're in either of those breaks, make sure to send us a message so we can get you some combined shipping. You only need to pay shipping once per day for our breaks. Once per day. Sandro getting us kicked off here. We got Tyler Hero, Cade Cunningham making potentially his final appearance. We hope not. John Collins, Xavier Tillman, Facundo Campazzo, the silver for Peyton Pritchard, silver fireworks for Trey Young. And then we have these fireworks for Zach LaVine. We have Sadiq Bey, Kelly Olynyk, OG Anunoby, Paul Pierce, Isaiah Todd, Kevin Garnett, Jalen Smith, Russell Westbrook, Eric Bledsoe, the Red Wave for Jamal Murray, the Hyper for Aaron Nesmith, and then the Mindset for Jason Tatum. Torian Prince, Desmond Bain, Michael Porter Jr., Davion Mitchell, Akeem Olajuwon, Tracy McGrady, Alec Burks, Trey Young, Derrick Rose. The silver for Justin Holiday, purple ice for Duncan Robinson. What a break for Duncan Robinson himself. 53 out of 149 for the Miami Heat. We got Tracy McGrady, the 75 years of the NBA. Paul George, Austin Reeves, Kevin Durant, Isaiah Jackson, Jimmy Butler, Drazen Petrovic, Precious Achiuwa, Joe Harris, Josh Hart, the red wave for Saban Lee, followed by the blue, Jermaine O'Neal. Jermaine O'Neal, 185 out of 199 for the Pacers. Prismatic for Steph Curry, Miles Turner, Marvin Bagley III, Buddy Hield. Darius Garland, Day'Ron Sharpe, David Robinson, Rajon Rondo, Anthony Davis, Avery Bradley, the silver Joshua Primo, followed by Sadiq Bey with the hyper. And we have the fireworks for Trey Young, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Saban Lee, Isaiah Stewart, Joshua Primo, Allen Iverson, James Bouknight, Onyeka Okongwu. We got Brandon Ingram, Harrison Barnes, Pat Bev, and then the red James Bouknight. 188 out of 299 for James Bouknight, followed by the fearless Charles Barkley, Ty Jerome, Markelle Fultz, and Al Farouk Aminu, ending out our break. Quick look at the stuff not on the wall at the end of the break here, as we got our Scotty Lewis auto, the Kai Jones auto, Enes Kanter, the purple, Chris Duarte, the auto, Desmond Bain, the purple, Jared Butler, the auto, Enes Kanter, the orange wave, Brandon Boston Jr., one of two autos. 75th anniversary for Marcus Morris Sr., the orange wave for Xavier Tillman, the silver for Josh Giddey, Darius Bazley with the silver auto, Andrea Bargnani with the silver auto, Jaden Springer with the sensational signatures auto for the Sixers, Duncan Robinson with one of many, the purple and the orange wave, and then Brandon Boston Jr., that second auto we recently discussed. Taking down our wall, we're going to start with this Corey Kispert. Why not? Corey Kispert, 33 out of 60 for the Washington Wizards. Then we have our Ja Morant. Ja Morant, 22 out of 49 for the Memphis Grizzlies. Devin Booker, the orange wave, 28 out of 60 for the Phoenix Suns. And then we have Tony Parker, the Spurs legend for the San Antonio Spurs. We have Trey Young for the Atlanta Hawks. Jalen Suggs for the Orlando Magic. And finally, Bradley Beal, 18 out of 25, the Mojo base for the Washington Wizards. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining me for this break. Up next, UFC Select. I will be back in just probably a minute or two with that. Otherwise, hope you'll have a great rest of your day, good rest of your month, good rest of your year. Hope the Bulls are in the NBA Finals next year, and we'll see you next time.